Hello, Paul's Best for UK here, and welcome to Wednesday's Game of Day video. Now today's game is Afterburner.
Climax.
Yes, Afterburner Climax, the arcade machine. So it took me a while to get this to work properly. I had problems with the controller, I had problems with the ROM, I had problems with the emulator, and I finally figured it out. So if anyone needs any help getting this set up, let me know in the comments. And I'll try and assist you with that. Okay, so this is Afterburner Climax. This is a request by someone that requested a few other games in the month. I can't remember who it was, but you know who you are if you're watching. And yep, so this is the 2006 release of Afterburner Climax. And this is ported off to the PlayStation 3, I believe, later on. And the Xbox 360 possibly, I can't remember. But yeah, this is the original 2006 arcade. So let's press the start button and start the game. So now we've got our choice of aircrafts here. So this is obviously a sequel or a successor to Afterburner. You remember the 1986 or 1987 game that Sega did. Now interestingly, I didn't really know about the Sega Lindbergh system, but this runs on actual x86 hardware. The actual arcade machine does, so it's quite easy to emulate once you've got past the security blueprint and stuff. So they don't want you to play it on normal hardware. They don't want you to use the custom sort of arcade machine board, but it is actually based on an x86 architecture. So yep, let's go into the game. So this is Bonus Ocean. Now, as you can see, it's some sort of modern recreation. Well, not recreation, but a modern take on Afterburner by Sega. So you might have played this game yourself on the consoles. Well, you might have even played it in the arcades, of course, because it was quite about the place in the arcades as well. Mainly found on piers, stuff like that, like seaside piers. Oh, you can do barrel rolls like that. The game runs pretty good, as you can see. This is the emulator running it, and if there's any slowdown, it's just because of my OBS capturing. It's not actually present in the sort of game itself, depending on your hardware, of course, what you're using. So I'm doing a lot of loops there. I think my controller's a bit configured wrong and it keeps automatically doing a loop as I turn. So yeah, very good graphics, very good. The scenery goes past very well. What I've tried to do on this, I think, is I'm trying to recreate the Afterburner sort of like the early 80s, not early, more like late 80s experience, but in modern technology as of 2006. And yeah, it does seem to do that, to be honest. It's not quite as fun, I don't think. I mean, I might be wrong, as the original Afterburner game. But it's still good. It's a good game, to be honest. So you can actually do a sort of throttle up as well like that. Get the Afterburners going. He's got this special map called Climax, which is like sort of a special weapon, I think. I'll demonstrate that now. See, there we go. We've got loads of electric and stuff, and some of the planes have sort of like disintegrated and stuff. So this bit we're going through the Grand Canyon, or like an area like this. So this is them sort of sections on the original game where you have to like sort of, it changes the sort of 3D view, and you've got to sort of avoid the mountains and stuff. And that's sort of like demonstrated well in this. Right, okay, let's keep going. So I do appreciate the suggestions. I know I can't always do all the suggestions because I get loads and loads of comments and it's hard to keep up, but I try and look at it on a regular basis. And yeah, there's some been good suggestions this month. So I don't know if you've already realised, but on the community section of my homepage, as of this video going live, the poll is open for June Game of the Day. I think we've got some Mega Drive in there, some Super Nintendo, and maybe even BBC Model B. So yeah, pretty good choices there. It ends at 2 PM on the 1st of June, so be quick with your choices. So yeah, this game's got excellent visuals for 2006. Like I said earlier, if you want an easier way of playing this, rather than trying to configure emulators and stuff, you can get it on the PlayStation 3, I believe, as a purchase. PS3 games are currently quite cheap at the moment as well, so maybe get any PS3 games you might want whilst you still can before they start to skyrocket in price. Let's do a bit of an Afterburner here. So yeah, all in all, pretty decent game actually. It's well made, Sega. I mean, it's running. I think I couldn't tell you exactly what the original hardware the arcade machine ran. I'm pretty sure it's x86 compatible. It might have been a Pentium 4 even. You know, like a socket 478 style Pentium 4 chip. Couldn't tell you what the graphics hardware was. I haven't Wikipedia'd it or anything. But yeah, it runs really nice. I think if you saw this on a home computer in 2006, you would have been pretty impressed, to be honest with how fast the game runs. But then again, 2006 was quite good in the gaming industry in terms of graphics anyway, so depending on your graphics card. So yeah, that's Afterburner Climax. I think it's an excellent successor to Afterburner. I don't think it plays, I don't know, something about it that I don't think it's quite as fun as the original game, but it's still done a decent job. It's hard to recreate 80s games and have them perfect in it, to be honest. So this is a bit where we get to the mid-game result. Okay, so we're into the mid-game. Do we get a refuel? Wow, that's a lovely looking level, isn't it? Look at the reflections on the water and everything, and the scenery. It looks apart, doesn't it, there? Whoa, gotta be careful, guys. You gotta be careful to not hit these mountains and stuff. There's a target over there, I can just about see in the background. Oh, you fuck! There we go. So yeah, I apologise if the video is pixelated in any way. I haven't still mastered the best way of capturing RBS. I haven't saw the final output, I'll just do it as I play it, and then I'll just upload it to YouTube. So if it looks pixelated, I apologise about that, because the actual emulator experience is really good. So onto the desert level now with all the sand dunes and stuff. You actually don't see the worm out of dune come out of the floor. I think that's a different sort of planet there. So yeah, that's completely irrelevant to Afterburner, but yeah, that's Afterburner Climax on the arcade machine emulated on my PC. I'm going to give this one a nice 8 out of 10. I think it's a really good, faithful game by Sega, and interestingly, it runs on native x86 hardware. You just have to get it to run on a non-Lindenberg motherboard. So that's what the emulator does, or the overlay does, or whatever it's called, techno powered. So I'd like to thank you for watching. Have a pleasant Wednesday evening, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. And we'll see the results of the poll and see what system you want me to do next month. Have a look on the community section of my YouTube homepage. If you've got a PC or laptop, that's probably the easiest way of doing it. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video.